NVA fans, welcome back. I'm Nick England doing a solo broadcast here to finish the weekend up as we head into the tail end of this event. That means my compatriots Ira Thor and Noah Chast have begun their journey home, and Matt Prosser will be on the bench coaching his OC Stunners as we get into this final match, the battle for the 405 freeway that runs right through the middle of Orange County and LA County. That's these two teams, the Orange County Stunners and the Los Angeles Blaze. This is definitely going to be a very competitive match. I expect a lot of chirping through the net, all friendly banter, of course, but these two teams train together. They've all played together for the better part of a decade, so there is nothing but familiar faces across the net. Excited to see this one get underway. On the side of the OC Stunners, Josh Nels will be making a start on the outside. Opposite of him is Joey Jarvis. In the libero, Dylan Shigikawa. On the right side, Jair Santiago. Randy Ramirez will be the starting setter, and your middle blockers will be Nick West as well as Shane Beamer, so no surprises there. LA Blaze saw quite a bit in their previous match this weekend. They'll be going with Travis O'Gorman, Rafa Cruz on the outside, Ricky Massanet wearing the libero jersey. Their setter will be Marcus Buggs. In the middle, Damani Lenore as well as Steven Roeder. And on the right side, after a fantastic performance last match, Joseph Cuevas will get the nod. Both of these teams bringing a ton of firepower to the court. But where I see this match ultimately being decided is in the middle. Nick West, Shane Beamer, the two blocking leaders in the 1-2 slots in the league. They're the best in the business. Damani Lenore, Steven Roeder are not even middles, but LA Blaze has slotted them in there, a right side and an outside by nature. They're both Cal State Northridge alumni by way of Long Beach County. They are both phenomenal firepower, and Damani Lenore is a walking highlight reel. You can also rely on Travis O'Gorman in the outside one spot to be an offensive threat and a reliable way of putting away out-of-system points. The OC Stunners will need to rely on some aggressive serving and rattle the passing of the LA Blaze if they want to get out to an early lead. They don't have some of their big guns like we've usually seen in the terms of Corey Chavers and the like, but no Matt Hilling either. So Josh Nels, someone that has been a fantastic role player on this squad, stepping in and stepping up whenever it's asked of him. So he'll be looking to do that once again. A Hope International University NAIA alum, very relatively undersized, but one of the bounciest guys in the league as well. So a lot of firepower coming in. Joseph Cuevas putting up double-digit kills, coming in at a 55% hitting clip on his previous match. One of the most authoritative matches I've seen from him in the last 7 years that I've seen him play. So a lot of reliability there, and sure to deliver with an exciting match. Both teams now getting ready to get underway. Coach Prosser meeting Coach Chapa at the midline here for a little handshake if Chapa ever decides to meet him. This is definitely going to be an exciting one here. If you've been tuning in all weekend, you've seen possibly 11 matches of some great volleyball. And if you haven't, and this is your first match of the weekend, be sure to follow us on YouTube. Check us out on TikTok, Instagram, all other major social media platforms. Also check us out on NVAUSA.com and find ways to support your favorite teams by checking out their team gear at NVAUSA.shop. Everyone getting their lineups checked here and getting ready to get underway. Randy Ramirez, by way of Puerto Rico, lives in Canada now alongside teammate number 7, Joey Jarvis. There's actually 5 members of the Puerto Rican Professional League on the court right now, all members of 5 of the 8 teams down there. Ricky Massanet, Rafa Cruz, Joseph Cuevas, Jair Santiago, and Randy Ramirez well represented. But Damani Lenore not wasting any time. A huge cutback swing, number 4 doing some damage.
You guys gonna need the basket behind the bench there.
Jesus Serrano has been the main setter for this LA Blaze team. Unable to make this event as he is with the Mexican national team doing some training this weekend. So not here, and Marcus Buggs answers the call and steps up. Jair Santiago leaves that one short in the net. Yesterday, having a little bit of leg pain and stiffness in his knee, was being able to be supported by Dylan Emery, who was unable to attend today. So Jair Santiago, limited options behind him. An ace coming through against Josh Nels. Nick West trying to help out, but unable to do so. Buggs targeting Nels once again. Fired it into the middle, and Damani self-covers, but sends that one deeper than anticipated. Caught him a little bit weird in the hands, and that means that's a point for the OC Stunners. Short float, nice pass by O'Gorman. Cuevas with a little bit of a windmill hook, scores that one effectively cross court, attacking a shallow zone 4 spot on the court. Rafa Cruz, number 10 now, with a float serve. Perfect pass by Shigikawa. Joey Jarvis, the recipient. Marcus Buggs with a dig off the shoulder, and they're in system. Cruz airs that out to buy some time for the block to reset. Jarvis goes again, but Cuevas is on top of that one, picking up right where he left off against the Las Vegas Ramblers. A great solo block. Marcus Buggs sticking in there, throws a shoulder on that ball and finds a great dig in the chicken wing. Nels with a good pass. Santiago able to swing that one deep, attacking high over the block there. Finds a great spot. Nick West, not only one of the top blocking middles, but also one of the best serving middles in the league. Spent time in a variety of leagues overseas after finishing up his college career at Hawaii. This one is barely kept alive. Beamer's the option, and Beamer is the answer. The middle blocker from UCSD, the San Diego Triton, spent his time in 2021 over in Denmark, where he was voted the most valuable middle. Huge kill from him there from a nice assist set up by Joey Jarvis. Still down by 2, the Stunners with some ground to close. O'Gorman getting ace there. Nick West's service pressure is unrelenting and omnipresent. He goes again, gets another great serve, a tight pass recovered, and Cuevas off the arms of Jarvis. A beautiful recovery from Marcus Buggs there. Able to go chest to net, doesn't net himself, but finds Joseph Cuevas, the only option for him there. Lenore floats. Taken by Shigikawa, feeding the middle, Shane Beamer. No surprise here. The OC Stunners looking to attack the middle so long as their passing permits it. But number 25, Dylan Shigikawa, played at Moore Park Community College and then went to UC Irvine Club, where he was a teammate of mine, and we were a second place in the nation club, losing only in the finals our final year. Since then, he's just recently gotten involved with the NVA and been an awesome piece of this OC Stunners roster. A dig by Santiago, throws his arms up, exclaiming, "Is that all you've got?" Blazing a bit of a tussle here, but a swing into the triple block. O'Gorman punches that one through the hands of Jarvis with a nice kill. Cuevas with a big toss. A nice serve, but Jarvis ready to capitalize on the pass and the swing. A lot of reliability there for Randy Ramirez to go to number 7 on the outside. Ricky Massanet reverses that back to Cuevas, doesn't find his target. But a nice swing down the line by Josh Nels, able to just identify that the block is too far inside, and he's a player that is more than comfortable turning and snapping that one hard if you're going to give him a ball down the line to hit. A little miscommunication there, talking about Joey Jarvis and Jair Santiago potentially both contacting that, meaning there was 1 and 2 contact at the same time. So little miscommunication there. The ricochet gets aired out by Jarvis. Roeder is the option, but misses that one wide. A good run from the Blaze, but not able to capitalize as number 2. That gives the OC Stunners a 1-point lead now at 8-7. Nice pass by Massanet. Means a D-ball swing for Cuevas. Buries that deep down the line. The aggression is picking up exactly where it left off for number 15. Travis O'Gorman, by way of George Mason University, was a top 5 kill contributor in the league last year. Josh Nell's big swing once again down the line. As I mentioned, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it every single time. Randy Ramirez doing a nice job getting him all the way out to that pin for big, easy kills. Massanet with a brilliant pass. Roeder goes to the backside. This is something we see them do quite a bit as a natural pin hitter when he's in that last rotation before going back. When he's in row 2, they like to have him swing backside, so they don't have a true middle option, but they'd rather put him on comfort, and he scores so effectively like we saw there. Nick West over the top. No one in the same zip code. He is breathing some different air up there. Randy with an aggressive float, but a great pass. Lenore gets 3 sets of hands in front of him. And Jair Santiago in a quick transition, 180 swing, chisels off the hands of Rafa Cruz. (11-9) now, an opportune time for the LA Blaze to side out. Bump set, Rafa Cruz finds the high hands and returns the favor Great point there for the Blaze. Float goes deep. Ramirez ready for it. Jair Santiago, though, is shut down in a solo clamp. A massive house waiting. Number 15, Joseph Cuevas, says, please, sir, may I have another? His second solo block of the set so far. He has taken down some of the biggest hitters in the league all by himself this weekend. Shigekawa battling with the float, but Nick West once again using all bit of the 6'9" presence. Awesome to see so much support in the YouTube chat for the Puerto Ricans here representing on the court, all 5 of them. Appreciate your support as well. Yeah, it's a long one. We've got a fantastic broadcast team, but I am here all alone on this one and excited to do it. These are all the SoCal guys I get to train with day in and day out as well, so I still play against them and love to see these guys suited up, ready to take it to the court. Joey Jarvis returning that one with a huge block stuff back into the court, answering in kind and not to be outdone by number 15. Lenore goes straight down, punches that one through. Santiago not quite able to close to Nick West, and West indicates, yep, that one beat me a little bit on the low seam with my hands. He's going to try to make a small adjustment for the next one, but Lenore's got a bag of tricks. No easy feat to stop him there. Benjamin, to answer your question, this is a best of 5. If you're just brand new to this, welcome to the NVA. This is the National Volleyball Association, the premier professional volleyball league here in the U.S., comprised of 12 teams representing over 10 different countries worldwide and representing a full coverage spread with teams from Texas, Chicago, New Jersey, 2 teams out of Texas, 3 from Southern California, 1 from Utah, 1 from Las Vegas, Colorado, Seattle. So everywhere in the country, and of course, more to come your way. West tags Rafa Cruz, scoring the second ace of the match. He is absolutely feeling his rhythm right now on the service line. And at 15-12, we are just 1 point away from a technical timeout if the OC Stunners can run one more off the scoreboard. O'Gorman very ready for that one. Back set to Damani Lenore. He goes over the top and slams that down in the middle of the court. If you're an LA Blaze fan, that's exactly what you hope to see from the star-studded middle blocker, number 4. Santiago hammers off the double block of Roeder and O'Gorman, and there is the technical timeout we talked about. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Back in the action here after that brief technical timeout. 16-13, OC Stunners lead the way. LA Blaze still playing some great ball and definitely in a good position to answer back. Plenty of time here in the first set. Jair Santiago has one of two serves, either big time power or off speed. Right now going for all that juice, but Rafa with a perfect pass. O'Gorman with a perfect 4-4 swing cross court. Shigekawa tries to make the move, but not able to handle the heat. It's as good a swing as you'll see from number 12. Jarvis returning. Rafa gets a hand on it, but Jarvis too much to handle. He's feeling himself on that swing. For those of you unfamiliar, this is quite a David and Goliath story. If you looked at these two teams last season, LA Blaze finished 9th place, missing the playoff weekend by a single point scored in any game during their season. The OC Stunners, however, able to take down the Las Vegas Ramblers in a convincing 3-0 sweep in the finals and are returning 2021 reigning champions. All the same, there's a lot of locale, as I said, the two Orange County, Southern California squads. LA Blaze sets up their screen, probably going after Josh Nels. But a perfect pass from the libero means a perfect opportunity for big man number 3, Beamer in the middle, getting the kill. Float serve, bit of a handcuff pass. Free ball coming, great chance for Stunners to score. Middle, Nick West, no one home. Roeder blocks that straight down. Uncharacteristic there that we see Nick West getting stopped, but Roeder knew it was only a matter of time until he got one. Catches Jarvis high, but Shigekawa on the wheels. Ramirez sends it. Free ball. Damani Lenore ends that one in a beautiful fashion. Aggressive swing through the middle. Now at 17-18, they've closed that 3-point deficit to just 1, and we will see if the serving run can continue. Great free ball pass there by Roeder to keep that alive and the team in system. Nels picks up his 3rd kill of the set, working the hands of Lenore and Bugs. Randy Ramirez leaves that one short, tags the hand of West. On the other side of our facility, we have 3 more courts where there are some youth players training right now. So Joey Jarvis making sure a ball rolling down a hallway did not come onto the court. We are back underway. Nick West on the back one, answers back to Damani Lenore. A little game within a game being played. Randy Ramirez not to let his middles be outdone. Going straight back to West. No surprise there. Rafa Cruz gets a great touch. O'Gorman blocked. Massanet punches it. Ball is out. Josh Nels puts his heels on the back line. Multiple of these guys were actually teammates at Long Beach City College, including Travis O'Gorman, Marcus Bugs, Josh Nels, as well as several others. Charles Belvin on the bench, number 17, joining that list of players. We'll be right back. A quick timeout has been called as the lead extends to 3, 21-18. Don't go anywhere. A quick breather for me and more action for you. If you're just tuning in, fans, welcome to the match. You're seeing OC Stunners take on the LA Blaze. This is a best of 5 match, and we are early on here in set number 1. We've got 21-18. OC Stunners looking like they might be in control enough to end this one on their terms early on and get an upper hand advantage. Plenty of time, though, if the LA Blaze is able to battle back and side out right now. Let's see how they handle this serve from Josh Nels, number 20. Cuevas with a big swing, and once again, there's a big block. Nick West fired up next to the big man, Jair Santiago. A huge 1-2 punch between the 6'9", 6'10 duo, and another timeout called using both of them back to back. Once again, if you didn't finish refilling your drink during the last timeout, go finish now. Meet us right back here. We'll be right back. And the buzzer rings, and that means so ends the LA Blaze second timeout. Each team has 2 timeouts per set, and they get them back every single set as we go forward. So that will do it for them for set number 1. Trying to break up some of the momentum here and not necessarily concerned with the state of this game, although they would like to mount a comeback. They don't want the Stunners picking up steam heading into set number 2. Good pass by Rafa Cruz, and a sharp swing cross court, misses Jarvis's hands. And now a challenge from Coach Chapa. The way our challenge system works, you get 3 challenges when you start the match. You can use them at any time on the following things. If it's a back row attack, if it's a foot fault on a serve, if the swing misses or is called in or out that you disagree with, that line challenge can be contested. Is there a touch on the block? Is someone in the net? All of these are reviewable using our 10-camera system, one of the newest additions to the NVA in the 2022 season. But as far as the challenge call is made, you have to dictate what you are challenging, so that ball is being challenged to be in, and now if they are correct, they get to keep all 3 of their challenges. Should they be incorrect, they will lose one of their 3 challenges and continue forward with only 2. If and when we get to a 5th set, regardless of how many you have only 1 awarded to you with the same rules applying. Make it, take it forward. Get it wrong, and you're done. That ball is called in. Coach Chapa successful. That ball very clearly in. You get a nice look at it there on the monitor. (22-19), a critical reversal there. Not going down by 4 points. That would, or it would have been 5 at 23-18. That would have been all but done for set number 1. Santiago laying the hammer. Cruz pulls it back. Bugs now airs it out, avoids the ceiling, and Cuevas free balls it over. Santiago gets another opportunity, one-on-one against O'Gorman, but the big man cannot be stopped. Jair has spent time playing with the Puerto Rican national team, as well as some time overseas in Qatar this past summer before returning home to join his OC Stunner brethren and getting ready for the 2022 NVA season. West lighting up the service line once again. Tip from Lenore. And Santiago the option now. This one goes long. Team having a couple discussions about if they need to challenge a potential net or if that's in or out. Everyone on the court says, hey, no problems. Take a breath. Let's keep the ball rolling. And now we see a serving sub coming in. Number 9, Padayo, replacing Damani Lenore. Padayo, one of the backup liberos, he's reliably used as a serving substitution. Steps in, plays some great defense, tries to generate a little momentum. Nice float serve, gets the better of Shigikawa. Tip from Jarvis, picked up by Roeder. Rafa sets outside, thrown over by O'Gorman. Beamer with a tight set to Santiago, tipped over. And now Joseph Cuevas. Great swing in transition. 23-21. OC Stunner is more than happy to continue battling. However, if this point goes against them, expect the timeout. Oh, spoke too soon. There it is. Coach Prosser not wanting to let any more momentum build up. We'll be right back with another timeout. This last little bit, getting down to the nitty-gritty. OC Stunners have a little strategic chat there, see what they want to do, but the most important thing we call in the game is the side out. You want to be able to side out around a 70% efficiency, and if you're able to do that, that's when your team is playing good competitive volleyball. Right now, the Stunners in the third serve attempt of this run from Padayo. Jarvis, big swing, dug up, and this is going to be kept alive. Ramirez off balance, goes to Santiago. Santiago dug by Bugs, swings again, another block touch. It extends the rally one more time. Offset connection, picked up by Shigikawa. Back set to Santiago. Santiago off the hands of O'Gorman, and that's gonna do it. 24-21. The big man is unstoppable. Santiago, 3 big kills in a row. Santiago, great pass by Massanet. Joseph Cuevas, the exterminator, goes down the line with a big kill. Shigikawa makes the move, but cannot keep the ball alive. 22-24, Cuevas started the game with an aggressive jump serve, went to a float serve. So with the back against the wall here in the first set, the question is what will he go for, the float or the jump? Plays it safe, goes with the float. Targeting Josh Nels. A chop down the line, out of system. Free ball coming over. Randy Ramirez tries something cheeky, not rewarded, and O'Gorman swinging in the out of system. That one goes long, no touch, and nothing called. All of the Blaze players looking for, hold please, there's a big discussion about if a potential challenge is coming through, so I'm listening. Challenge issued. Interrupt. So the challenge is coming through. What is going to be challenged here if that ball is in fact in? It was called out. There was a discussion of whether they wanted to challenge a touch, but they were deciding against that and go for the in or out. It's a close one, and we'll see exactly how that's going to unfold here, so hang in with us. Because they got their first challenge correct, that means they still have all 3, and the Blaze players did not want to go down without an attempt to keep this one alive and in their favor. Ball is in. There's a great angle there thanks to our camera crew taking a look. A little TV inception shot right there. And Chapa's run continues. He's the challenge king. That's 5 out of 6 of the last challenges correct for him. And the LA Blaze rewarded there. 23-24, they battle on. At this level, many of the hitters know exactly when they contact that ball, if they're gonna be in or out. Good discipline there from O'Gorman. He knew that swing was worthwhile. Joey Jarvis into the double block, dug by Massanet. It might catch the ceiling, nothing happens, and Marcus Buggs sneaks that through under the hand of Joey Jarvis, and just like that, the miracle run has been completed. LA Blaze has come back, 24-24. The race to win by 2 is underway. Timeout by the OC Stunners. This is turning into a heck of a set number 1. If you're not already on the edge of your seat, hang in, we'll be right back. Well, the LA Blaze showing a lot of heart and grind right now, not wanting to give an inch. Ricky Massanet selling out in that last play, getting a massive dig, allowing setter Marcus Buggs to go after a very gutsy dump that he was able to sneak through. Buggs is one of the best dumping setters in the league, so no real surprise there. Jarvis with a perfect pass. And he goes for the reverse throwdown, number 7, and he catches O'Gorman reaching, gets an uncharacteristic deflection, and throws Cuevas off in the back row. 25-24, win by 2. Jarvis now with set point. O'Gorman resets off of a tight pass. Another dump attempt, but that one gets the handle lost on it. And Josh Nels clutches up for kill number 6 to swing down the line. And that's gonna do it, all for naught. But LA Blaze showing they're not gonna go down easy. We'll be right back here after a quick break to get us back into set number 2. In an absolute nail-biter with a 26-24 victory in set number 1, the OC Stunners have to feel good about what they've just accomplished. LA Blaze doing a great job to scrap through the very end of that match, though, coming back from a 24-21 deficit with some fantastic challenges. A quick reminder, they have challenged twice already, but with the LA Blaze being victorious on both, that means that they have 3 challenges remaining. They have not been penalized in any form for the challenges we have seen thus far. And today the challenges have been critical. We saw the match just before this with the Colorado Kraken and the Las Vegas Ramblers going to 5 with 2 critical challenges at the end of this match on the side of the Las Vegas Ramblers. One at 1-1 in the 5th and one to end the match on an ace by Jordan Hoppy. So teams are taking complete advantage of the addition of this technology with the NVA, and once again proving just how committed to growth this league is here in its 5th season. Appreciate the support in the chat from the fellow broadcast team. Noah and Ira on the way to the airport to head back to their respective domains until we are rejoined once again in 3 weeks' time here on Father's Day weekend for event number 4. All 12 teams once again returning for more exciting volleyball. If you don't know how to find us or what's coming next, be sure to tune in on NVAUSA.com. Check us out on Instagram, TikTok, or all major social media platforms. And there's going to be tons of fun content coming your way every day. When I talk about fun content, one of the most exciting things that got released was number 9 middle Nick West this past week created a little skit about the current status of our challenge system and what you can expect to see. So go check that out, released on our YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram channels. Tons of fun content coming your way with things like post-game press conferences posted on Instagram and YouTube as well. Plenty of ways to be a fan. Most importantly, by watching this awesome match get back underway. And a huge swing from Jair Santiago. The big man wastes no time to light up Roeder down the line with a huge kill. Number 17, Charles Belvin, who had the start against the Las Vegas Ramblers, has been, I talked to Coach Chapa prior to the match. The performance by Joseph Cuevas was just too overbearing, and he earned the start in the spot here today. Josh Nell's hammering line once again, deflected, reset, and now Jarvis gets a chance. Massanet dropping 28 feet into the court and not able to pick that one up. Josh Nell's up until that 0, meaning he got a swing, no error, no kill, was 4 for 4, swinging at 100% in set number 1. Damani Lenore saves that ball. Massanet tries to rip a high-speed free ball, but misses the execution and puts that one in the net, netting a 3-point win lead for the OC Stunners. Randy Ramirez will continue the service run. Lenore uses all the verticality and all the determination in the world. Shigikawa makes a read, but cannot handle the heat. Marcus Buggs leaves that one short. Little bit flat after an explosive end to set number 1. LA Blaze needs to spark up a little bit of energy here, true to their namesake. Nels with the float. Joseph Cuevas misses wide down the line. There's a lot of block there that he's trying to avoid between Santiago and West, so No surprise that he's looking for a hand on the sideline. Misses it just wide. Damani Lenore against a commit block, Nick West, but Lenore nothing to be trifled with as he scores effectively for the second time this set, earning himself his 6th kill on 8 attempts, scoring at a 75% clip. Absolutely unreal. Cruz goes deep. Shigekawa tracks it all the way to the line. You hear that a skill talked about for young kids as young as 14, learning that you work with your feet first. Shigekawa, a prime example of that there. West service pressure continues. Cuevas with a down ball. Santiago swinging against a massive block from O'Gorman and Lenore. But Jair Santiago has just been putting on a clinic here, showing no signs of any of the pain that was plaguing his knee yesterday. That's going to be his 7th kill on 14 attempts. Blocked once, 2 errors, but still swinging at right around a 45% clip. And for a right side, that's right where you want to see it. Padayo steps in to pass for Cruz. A great pass. O'Gorman loses the handle on that one. So that's going to be 8-2, a 6-point lead. One of the things that the Stunners has gained so much from having Matt Prosser, former All-American from Long Beach State and AVP Pro, as their coach, is his understanding of blocking schemes and exactly how they want to set up. Jair Santiago, after that miss, turns around and looks for some feedback. Back underway, Josh Nels helps out Santiago. Shane Beamer taking it to the house. Damani Lenore not able to come up with a blocking move. Once again, the OC Stunners, middles, answer the call. And a timeout called here early on. The OC Stunners have the number of the LA Blaze. See if they can find an answer right after this. We'll be right back. Just a quick breather there for the LA Blaze to see if they can generate a little bit of a game plan and start chipping away some points. Certainly going to need to begin cleaning this up. At the end of the first set, passing at a 52% clip, while the Stunners passed at a 54%. Both of those numbers good enough to effectively run their middles and see some good swings from their right sides. The outsides for the LA Blaze struggling to get a lot of momentum going so far. But an effective timeout ices middle blocker Nick West as he misses that one long. Lenore looks to try an aggressive jump serve there, but misses that one in the net. LA Blaze all looking around a little bit to see who the guy on their team is going to be to answer the call, step up, and combat the overbearing OC Stunners. Off speed, read well by Massanet. O'Gorman off the high hands. Shigekawa does not get the touch he wants there. That's more of the swing we're used to seeing from O'Gorman. And now we see what I believe will be a double sub. Marcus Buggs and Joseph Cuevas coming out. Charles Belvin coming in. alongside number 7, Alex Del Castillo. I'm curious to see if Charles Belvin is now the setter. He has set for them previously. Just one of those guys that can kind of do it all. In his first season overseas last year, played right side as well as some middle when required by his club. Dug by Padayo, over, taken by Beamer. D-ball is gonna be, oh no, back set. Tried to tip over the top, sent back by Roeder. A huge swing dug off the chest of Belvin. Massanet to O'Gorman. O'Gorman down the line, and Jair Santiago can't handle it. Charles Belvin with a perfect platform dig off the chest. Throws his hands up and says, "What more do you want? Are you not entertained?" That was one of the sickest digs we've seen in a while. Belvin now goes short with the float. Santiago says, "Great, you got one, dig this one." Goes down the line, buries it with an absolute thunder slam. (11-5). Stunners still healthy in their lead. O'Gorman able to take care of Nels. Rafa now coming in to replace Tyler Padayo. Both teams only with 6 substitutions. LA Blaze have now used 3 already, and a 1-in, 1-out rule in effect, meaning that Padayo can still replace Rafa, but Rafa could then not come back in. So don't expect any more substitutions there. Shane Beamer takes no prisoners as he thumps that one down 14 feet into the court. Belvin, the setter, now with a nice bump set coming cross court. Goes to Rafa Cruz. Cross angle, and a challenge will be issued, challenging in or out. Coach Chapa already 2 for 2, but centers seem to be very confident this ball was out. A lot of confidence on the side of the Stunners. This one's out, but basically I talked a little bit earlier about it. The approach line that Rafa had, very confident that he was able to tag that line, but I think this one's going to be very close. So sit tight while we get a little bit more visibility and our reffing team figures out exactly what's going to unfold. LA Blaze seems to be celebrating. Ball is called in. Chapa is 3 for 3. Getting 6 of his last 7 challenges correct. A lot of chirping going on through the net. Everyone's confidence in terms of how that ball landed. Love to see it unfold. That's why we're so glad to see the challenge system being very effective in this match and wasting no time at all. 7-12 though, LA Blaze with a mission in front of them to close up the gap of 5 points. A controlled chop, pancaked. Belvin puts on the afterburners and sends it over. Santiago goes head hunting, misses Roeder, no touch called. Looks for a little bit of help, and Roeder either got out of the way or was going to the hospital on a stretcher that had so much heat on it. Nels stuffed back from a combo of Alex Del Castillo alongside Damani Lenore. 3 touches from the stunners, but the third and final not sending it over the net. Means a point for the LA Blaze, now down by just 3. A bit of momentum coming off of the serving run here of Roeder. If he's able to earn one more, putting them right back into striking range. Nels goes back again, but this time bests the block of Del Castillo. 4-point lead returns, 13-9. Out of system, Belvin goes to Rafa Cruz. Rafa Cruz sends one my way off the triple block, bests it there. Charles Belvin absolutely delivering. I have never in my wildest dreams expected to see him step in and be a setter for this team. With no other options, they needed to try something creative. So number 17 returning the court in a way that many of us would not have expected. Deep float, Del Castillo misses that one. I'm curious to see what the connection between Belvin and Lenore looks like. That will definitely be one to keep an eye on. But before that happens, Josh Nels is going to get a chance to create a little bit of havoc with his float serve here. And havoc is created. An overpass comes. Joey Jarvis absolutely crushes the ball. And that double sub will now be undone. The magic that could have been will come to an end. And that means that Belvin and Del Castillo are done for this set as Marcus Buggs and Joseph Cuevas return. Set all the way out the outside. Dug by Nels. Randy manages to get past him. Joey with a smart spot sets it into the corner with a little jig and a dance move there. Very excited with that location. Fresh off a season from Israel, he's spent time in many leagues like Germany as well. The very experienced player rewarded. And now I'm rewarded with a timeout and a chance to catch my breath. We'll be right back. Brief breather there, seeing if LA Blaze able to start solving some problems. Rafa with an out-of-system pass. Cuevas fixes that, though, for him there. O'Gorman picks up the off block. Cuevas chisels that one off the block of Weston Jarvis. Cruz targeting Shigekawa. Ceiling might come into effect. It does not. Massanet all the way across court. Randy Ramirez coming in to try and dig Cuevas, but unable to do so. Joseph Cuevas, statting around his 7th kill, ended the first set with 5 kills on 6 attempts. Blocked on the only attempt that was not a kill. Quick kill from West in the middle. I have to be critical of the target selection there. 2 float serves in a row going after the black jersey of Shigekawa. Bold strategy, does not pay off at all. Overpass there. Kept alive. Blaze and Joseph Cuevas cleans up the trash. A nice little scrappy dig from the Blaze as Jair Santiago not able to terminate the overpass. Outside to Joey Jarvis, and he is blocked down. LA Blaze generating some momentum. Shane Beamer goes as the option, misses the connection a little bit, but his aggression and speed are rewarded. Some backspin on that one, just drops it short in front of the back row defenders for the LA Blaze. Jair Santiago hammers that ball, gets the overpass. Randy Ramirez takes a swing. Kept alive, free ball coming back. No ball coming back at all. Cuevas sends that long. Jair Santiago's hammer is very active right now. That serve goes just long. Santiago able to still earn a reel on that service run. And Stunners up by 3, more than happy to take that little bit of momentum generated and see if they can now battle it off and serve receive. On the side of LA Blaze, Cuevas serve, but a perfect pass. Tip over the top, picked up by Cuevas. A reset and another opportunity. Jarvis goes high and long. That one's gonna miss, no touch there. Coach Matt Prosser opts to challenge on that one. Not sure if they were confident on it, but I think he views this late in the second set may not be a bad challenge to create some space. And if he loses it, he'll still have 2 more to go. So stay tuned as we let the challenge get resolved, and we'll get a little more insight here shortly. confirmed my suspicions. He figured I might as well give this a shot. If I get it, I'll take it, but if not, it's not something I'm relying on for the remainder of this set. So he said that it basically saved him a timeout that he might need if the team is unable to find a little bit of a stop here shortly. And it worked brilliantly, and just like that, he may not have gotten the challenge, but he gets the point all the same. Big swing, but an even bigger dig. Nels now pushes it back into Bugs. O'Gorman keeps that alive. A tight pass. Ramirez to Nels. Nels manages. Great dig and a great block. Roeder tries to go, but Shane Beamer is way too ready for that one. Sends it back. The LA Blaze scrap their way through that point, but when it matters most, Shane Beamer answers the call. Big old net there. Shane Beamer accidentally gets caught in that one. Bugs rewarded for finding the middle. Float from O'Gorman, perfect pass. In system is Beamer. A great block touch to slow that down. And Cruz swings through the triple block. Unrelenting, a very confident swing there for number 10 at a crucial moment, bringing the Blaze back to just a 2-point deficit. And we saw earlier in set number 1 that shouldn't be any problem. More than enough time. Coach Prosser does not want to wait around to find out. Calls a timeout. We'll be right back after this. I really like this timeout here from Coach Matt Prosser on the side of the OC Stunners, doing his best to keep his boys in control and not waiting until it's a potential 1-point lead here, depending on how this service attempt goes from O'Gorman. Additionally, maybe slow O'Gorman down, ice him a little bit, and see if you can't get him to overthink or ease up a bit on this serve. Nels ready for the reception. Jarvis ready for the route out of the back row. Cruz chips this one in, dug by Santiago. Nels with a bounce house swing. Fantastic job there by the OC Stunners, giving one-on-one opportunities. And now a blocking substitution coming in. Josh Nels replaced by Kevin Gear, the Penn State Nittany Lion, to be alongside Matt West. So that's going to be 2 middles on the court, I expect. Or I said Matt West, Nick West, apologies. I expect to see Nick West go to the outside as a blocker, a well-rounded player. Keep Gear in the middle, and there it is. Gear makes a move to the outside. Randy Ramirez less than pleased with his blocking move. And this is now going to be a sub undone. Coach Prosser using all of his personnel here to see what he can do to just generate a point and sneak one where he can. Roeder to float. Jarvis steady hands, put them in system. And Jair Santiago, the lethal weapon down the sideline right there. He's been dealing damage all set long, and no exception there. Back set, dug by Jarvis. Nick West airs one up for Nels to get a swing. Attacking the line, Massanet to Cruz. Tip over the top, Ramirez looks for the pancake. Reads it a little too early and beats the ball to the floor. Jarvis wishing that the team could have put something together with that dig, but LA Blaze continues the battle, down by 2 still, but they've got to make their move right now at 23-21. Tight pass. Ramirez puts it to Jarvis. Free ball opportunity. Shigikawa digs it, keeps the Stunners in it, but Lenore ends it on his terms. Marcus Buggs to Lenore. Quite the connection for the men in red. Nels with another good pass. He's the option, and he gets that one off the hand of Lenore. Josh Nels having an absolutely stellar match thus far, contributing frequently, consistently, and without error. Lenore tips over the top, and Jarvis ready to pick it up. Bit of a free ball situation coming in to follow the chaos. And now Lenore detonates on that one, wasting no time. You can guarantee a free ball going to the Blaze is getting set straight to the middle at 24-23. Rafa Cruz, a clutch serve opportunity will await him shortly after this timeout. OC Stunners want to use every bit of their control to slow the game down. We'll be right back. Rafa Cruz back to serve now, down by 1. It's going to be critically important that he balances the load between being aggressive but also being consistent. A missed serve here would be tragic for the effort that LA Blaze has put forth thus far. We'll see what effective serve he's able to muster. Float serve at the libero is probably not the best option because Nick West gets involved, and there it is. Location, location, location. A tale as old as time. OC Stunners clean it up here in the second set. Final score 25-23. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back of set number 3. All right, getting back into it here, the OC Stunners with a commanding 2-0 lead means that if the LA Blaze want to see a W in the win column after this match, it's going to have to be a reverse sweep, which starts right now. Lots of great plays so far from both squads. 26-24 at the end of the first set, 25-23 at the end of the second. So definitely no blowouts here. LA Blaze still in striking distance, but this third set is going to be a test of their grit. They've got to be able to answer back right away. Plenty of weapons on the side of the OC Stunners have yet to be stopped consistently, so a lot of options there. Randy Ramirez float serve, targeting O'Gorman. The D-ball option to Cuevas, but he's blocked and covered. Bugs with a one-handed scoop. Cruz throws it back. And a net from the side of the OC Stunners. That's a mistake that earned by the hustle there. Marcus Bugs picking that up. Great self-cover from Cuevas, number 15. Shigikawa in system. Jair Santiago off the backhand of Lenore. (1-1) Josh Nels. Josh Nels currently swinging at a 64% clip, 7 kills, 1 block, and 11 attempts. So he is absolutely crushing it for the team right now, for the OC Stunners. Shane Beamer also putting up an impressive 6 points, 8 attempts, no errors, not yet been blocked, 75%. Nick West with the identical numbers, except for he has been blocked 1 time. So the OC Stunner middle blockers are in fantastic form right now. Jair Santiago swings that one off the block through the pin and earns the point for the white and green. Nick West has had one of the best serving matches from any player in quite a while here. See if he's able to generate a little bit more magic from the back line. Good pass, back set. Lenore cuts it short, gets a little aggressive with that one and overruns it during his approach line. Nick West currently with, this will be his 13th attempt. He's got 2 aces and 1 error, so he's putting together some fantastic runs for the Stunners thus far. Leaves that one in the net. And now at 3-3, Damani Lenore, somewhat of an inconsistent server at times himself. See if he's able to get something going. Shane Beamer with an absolute bounce swing straight through the middle. A nice 3-set there from Randy Ramirez, getting his hands on a tight pass from Shigikawa. Shane Beamer always up very early. One of the fastest middles offensively in the league. Santiago gets about 2 rotations on that ball before it's out of the back of the court on the side of the LA Blaze. Heading into this, the OC Stunners only had 3 service errors. They've added 2 more since then, but on 50 attempts, they have 2 aces, 3 errors. So it's been a quite impressive clip for them so far. Jarvis one-on-one with Bugs. The fantastic effort of Shane Beamer pulling a double block there. And the smart set selection from Ramirez makes that point very easy. O'Gorman doesn't get the pass he wants, but he does get the swing, the bailout from number 12, wheeling and dealing on the outside. Nell's overpass, free ball opportunity. Cruz swings, covers himself after a block from Randy Ramirez. A chop shot dug by Jair Santiago. Nell's now blocked down on what was attempting to be a safe, controlled swing, but Marcus Buggs taking a thoughtful bit of court away. LA Blaze with a lead of 1 now at 6-5. Through the tape, and now the off set to Beamer. A tight ball, Cruz tries to keep it alive. That one's outside the pin, and nothing that he can do. Massanet loses the handle there, 6-6. Randy Ramirez, Nick West get it done with a nice double block. Massanet getting taken care of. Cuevas, that ball gets inside of his platform before he's able to send it over, and it goes basically straight up. Almost earning an ace there. Massanet finding it short. Motions, hey, serve me again, bring it right back. Let's see what happens. And come back it does, but this time the perfect pass that Massanet expected for himself. Beamer with a nice hand dig in the back row. Nell's off the high hands. Tracked down by O'Gorman, free ball coming, and an opportunity for Stunners to take advantage. Santiago on the D-ball, finds that one. Travis O'Gorman caught too shallow in the back row. Very steady defensive performance from Blaze, but at the end of the day, not able to stop the Stunners onslaught. At 9-6, LA Blaze will take a timeout. We'll be right back. A little conversation that I would love to hear some sideline insight from Noah Chast on. Unfortunately, my boy is on the way to the airport to head back home and prepare for event number 4. I can only imagine LA Blaze having a little bit of a conversation about some of the smaller things to tidy up to get themselves back in. I would expect to see a middle activation coming pretty quick here. With Rotor front row, though, in this rotation, he oftentimes gets set on the backside. Massanet overpasses. Nick West throws that down and wastes no time taking advantage, and now we're going to see that double sub once again coming in. That's going to be Alex Del Castillo replacing Marcus Buggs. Charles Belvin replacing Joseph Cuevas. Shane Beamer attacking Massanet. A big set. Massanet able to keep it alive. Thrown down by Del Castillo. He knows exactly where to go with it. Jair Santiago, not the most adept defensive player. A meaningful tip there, scoring right when the Blaze needs it. Ricky Massanet less than pleased with some of his recent passes and uncharacteristic errors from him. See if he can tidy that up. Plenty of time left. LA Blaze down by just 3. A little bit of energy in their system right now could go a very long way. And there's a service ace. The pressure that is needed from Steven Roeder. Gets a hold of Josh Nels on that one. Nels gets an opportunity to fix it, but no is the answer from the LA Blaze. Triple block between Lenore Del Castillo and Rafa Cruz. Roeder targeting Josh Nels once again. The D-ball swings deep. That one is in the corner of the court. Great spot from the big man, Jair Santiago. And for now, LA Blaze continue to hold the double sub with Belvin taking hands. Alex Del Castillo, number 7, front row. And they're moving him around between middle and right side. So look for just some dynamic solutions from them all the same. Randy Ramirez with a bailout miss out the back. It's his second service error of the match on 10 attempts. And now that serving, or that setting double sub undone means Cuevas and Marcus Buggs returning to the court. They want to get a hitter back front row. Initially that set, or that switch is done to change up the energy, give a different look, see if they can generate something, and they did. But now you want your opposite back in the front row. Let Marcus take back control of the ship. And he gets a great service out of that. And now Jair Santiago tries to fix the tight bump set from the back row, but the triple block says, take it back. Yeah, Nick's post-Ramblers match, there was a lot of yelling going on for me about my boys, so my voice is completely shot. I felt great before this match, but here we are. Damani Lenore is swinging straight through that one with a great kill. Trying to talk through a different part of the voice so I'm not having my voice crack like I did when I was, in those high school years. Rolled over the top, picked up by Buggs. Massanet reverses the court. Cuevas punches it through, and Jair unable to recover as that one is squeaked down his chest. LA Blaze now quickly reversing the story. They're at 13-11 after being down by multiple points. Marcus Buggs lets that one sail away. Out of the back of the court. Massanet gets the pass he wants, and a double commit block on Lenore of Jarvis and West, but Lenore sees that as no problem, scores beautifully, attacking the 5-6 seam, using all 30 feet of the court for a nice, easy kill. Perfect pass from Nels, backside to Santiago, and he misses that one wide. Only one blocker in front of him doesn't attack the angle. Couldn't tell if it was because of a blocking move made from O'Gorman or a less than ideal choice on the side of number 15. But the Blaze train rolls on at 15-12. Rafa Cruz, bit of a bailout miss there. Now the lead only at 2 with Nick West to serve. Not exactly a inspiring rotation to have follow up the missed serve. Tight pass to Monty Lenore. He is up so aggressively, he catches Beamer's hands on the way down. Beamer went up thinking that ball might be coming over the net. Marcus Buggs continuing to be disciplined at the net. (16-13). Shane Beamer cuts that one back very sharp. See a question in the chat asking about the personnel from the LA Blaze. Joseph Cuevas, after his performance against the Las Vegas Ramblers in a tough loss earlier this weekend, Cuevas proved that he is the consistent choice for the right side over Charles Belvin right now for this squad. However, Belvin and Alex Del Castillo being brought in as a 6'2" alternative option. So it's been interesting to watch that unfold, watching Charles Belvin set. Back into the action though, Joey Jarvis dug by Ricky Massanet. O'Gorman gets an opportunity, dug by Jair Santiago, but that one is sent careening off his platform into the production booth, and that is going to be a kill for the side of the LA Blaze. Substitution coming in. Antonio Anguizola, number 14, replacing Jair Santiago, who seems to have some of that leg stiffness returning. They're going to use their only really available substitution here. NVA trainer Panayota Stavro stepping in. A lift called on the second contact from Jarvis. Pretty quick deflection, not sure I agree with that, but Joey Jarvis doesn't want his guys derailed at all. He stops his initial disagreement promptly and knows that it's time to be a leader and not fight the call. Down by 3 is not the time to start losing your cool over something like that. Wipes it off the hands. Cuevas there. O'Gorman gets the tool off the triple block of Beamer, Jarvis, and Ramirez. 19-14, that's going to be a timeout taken by the OC Stunners as the LA Blaze is revitalized and the flame rekindled. We'll be right back after this. Coach Matt Prosser seeing what the boys can do to problem solve really quick, but I'm not sure right now it's so much strategy as energy. The guys are looking a little flat, and losing Jair Santiago to a potential knee injury over there is something that could be very difficult. We'll see if the training staff is able to get him good to go here, but again, this is something that we saw the Dallas Tornadoes struggle with today. Personnel management is crucial. Next man up. Overpass. O'Gorman putting a thump down on that one. The arm of the George Mason outside. You can see exactly why he's a top scorer in this league. His lethality cannot be understated. Cuevas leaves that one short, but he did get a real point before it, so that's all good in my book as the game pace goes. 20-15, a 5-point lead Jarvis has been the catalyst for many big serving runs in the NVA. See if he can do something now. A block off the face of Nels, sends it back over. O'Gorman, unstoppable, is number 12. Hard angle, straight down, pick your line shot, doesn't matter, he does it all. Shigekawa ready for that serve. Nels hits the pin on the way by, and that's going to be the LA Blaze now with a 7-point commanding lead after losing sets 1 and 2 by just 2 points and forcing an extra inning there at 26-24 in the first set. We see an absolutely commanding lead as Coach Matt Prosser looking less than thrilled, trying to figure out what the answer might be. Calls a timeout, and the OC Stunners take a breather. A ton of support here in the gym as well as in the chat for the LA Blaze, considering this team missed playoffs in a 10-team 2021 NVA bracket. To see them turn around and be competing with what, on paper, to be fair, is a team that does not have as much firepower as they did last year, shows exactly what the chemistry of this squad and their veteran coach has done for this squad in the offseason. Coach Chaparro coming up from Puerto Rico to lead some of his players is doing a wonderful job. Great to see them making very clear headway towards a playoff berth in the 2022 season. Santiago back in, wasting no time. He might be feeling some pain right now, but he is determined to get the job done. A swing that hits the back camera there. Travis O'Gorman with a heroic hurdle to save our TikTok live stream, which is the baseline camera there. Appreciate him and everything he does there. Aired out to Rafa Cruz. That one's going to hit the antenna, though. Not the swing he was looking for. Back set to Cuevas, gets a block touch and tools it out of bounds. (23-17), LA Blaze rapidly approaching the final parts of this set, but not before Roeder gets a chance to bury that one into the net. Ramirez gets a nice float, but O'Gorman ready, and then he swings the back row attack. The block touch slows him down, and Santiago once again the answer. The big man is on fire. OC Stunners counting their blessings that he was able to return to the court after getting worked on a little bit there. Cruz with a great pass, dumped down. And all over that one is Marcus Buggs, 24-19. Now with 4 opportunities for the match or for set point. LA Blaze in a very comfortable position. Cuevas is the option. Cuevas swings through and gets through the colossal double block of Santiago and West. And LA Blaze squeaks the 3rd set. They're gonna send it to 4. We'll be right back. Back into the action here, Nick West starting the match off with a statement swing, a nice 3 route. Slams that one into zone 6. My voice is going, so bear with me here. Backside, Joseph Cuevas goes headhunting for Shigekawa, doesn't find him, nor does he find the line. Point number 2 for the OC Stunners. On the side of the Stunners, they've done one personnel change. We saw Antonio Anguzola, number 14, come in as a substitution for Jair Santiago last set, but now replacing Josh Nels as an outside, which is his native position. Lenore slowed down, free ball comes over. Shigekawa gets there, but taken by Santiago, and Anguzola blocked on his first attempt, and a net called against the LA Blaze. Apologies, ball was out. A discussion about a challenge being used there, and Joey Jarvis less than thrilled with the 3 that have already gone against him this match. Doesn't want to see a 4th. That serve continues and goes long. Good pass by Shigekawa, unable to activate Nick West. Randy Ramirez with an impressive run as he is 12 feet off the net. Threads that one into the massive hitting window of number 9. If you're just joining us, set number 4 here, LA Blaze able to sneak a convincing win there, 25-20 in set number 3, and the match carries on. Lenore gets a low set, can't do anything except for swing that one into the double block. I'd like to see him try to tip that or do something more productive. But Nick West, more than happy. Nick West getting up high and forces a back row attack there as he meets Marcus Buggs over the plane of the net. The back row setter cannot do that. West very dialed in right now. He is very intense at the net and wants to be one of the catalysts for the 3 rotations he's on the court to make sure that the OC Stunners get this done in 4. LA Blaze has a challenge in front of them. Now down by 5. We'll be right back after this quick timeout. LA Blaze regathers themselves with a little timeout there, down by 5. Definitely not the start you want here in the 4th set after coming off of a win. But the OC Stunner is a team that sometimes feels like you might poke the sleeping bear, as it were, coming back to life. Nick West is not going to let this go any way other than a win as far as he's concerned. And there it is, number 9, Nick West, once again absolutely jazzed up. A good move, Jair Santiago setting that block very well. 7-1. LA Blaze has to find a solution, or this could be over early. Massanet with a good pass. Lenore gets that one very high. The fact that he's able to connect with that ball and put it down is just absurd, to be frank. A very, very good run. Marcus Buggs determined not to let him get a low set again to repeat that block. Back set to West, kept alive by Rafa Cruz off the block. Antonio Anguizzola in system, West gets involved, West gets the kill. West goes through the tape, and for a middle blocker, he is determined to impact every single point right now. A little bounce, friendly bounce off the tape. West goes again. Massanet out the back of the court trying to take some heat off of that. O'Gorman on the out-of-system swing sends that one long. And another timeout taken on the side of the LA Blaze. We'll be right back after this quick timeout. LA Blaze burning through their timeouts early, but they don't really have much of a choice. Down by 8 at 10-2. Sun is rapidly setting outside here at the Pierce Sports Center in San Bernardino, California, and so too it is in set number 4 here in the 405 freeway battle between these two teams. A triple block ready to take care of Joseph Cuevas. Jarvis joined by Jair Santiago. The triple block, very steady hands there. 11-2. This is a bit of a disheartening reversal if you're an LA Blaze fan. Easy pass for Jarvis. Shane Beamer looks for a kill. Challenge called from the side of the OC Stunners. Shane Beamer calls that swing in. He doesn't want to leave anything on the table. Statement piece there. They're not giving Blaze any free points. Doesn't care how big the lead is. Stick around. We'll get an answer here very shortly. All right, got some clarification there. The challenge was for in or out. You cannot just blatantly call a blanket challenge. And so there was some confusion about looking for a touch versus in or out. But ball was out, confirmed out, and that call will stand. Shane Beamer now blocked back from a combination of Roeder and Cuevas. LA Blaze find a little heartbeat, 4-11, but still down by 7. OC Stunner not in any danger of losing a well-established lead thus far. Lenore with a critical error. Right now, every single unforced error on the side of the LA Blaze is another opportunity for them to begin a run. So he's going to want that one back. This kind of a lead to overcome has to start right now. Great pass by Massanet. Middle swing to Roeder, but Shigikawa lays out, sends it back. And now the double block of Jarvis and Beamer earn that one and keep the ball on the side of the LA Blaze, earning a point for the Stunners. Dylan Shigikawa contributing nicely throughout this match. Quite a heroic defensive effort there to keep that one alive and earn his boys another chance. Cruz battles with a big serve, and O'Gorman goes looking for the line, not able to find it. Trying to attack the smaller block of Randy Ramirez, but Randy jumps quite well and has a very disciplined spot. O'Gorman has cooled off a little bit since the fire he caught in set number 3. Sends that one long. And we'll see the double sub come in once again to see if a little bit of energy gets created down by 9. Charles Belvin replacing Joseph Cuevas. Alex Del Castillo replacing Marcus Buggs. This one feels like a bit of a Hail Mary to me. See if maybe a different personnel can make something happen, but I think this might be too little too late. Already out of all of their timeouts. LA Blaze about out of resources. Massive swing. That is 100% in. A great call by our lines judge. And now a challenge will be called once again in one of the most challenge-ridden matches we've had so far. The initial line judge move was out, readjusted, called in, and the entire bench determined to call that one out. So we'll get a little bit more right after this. LA Blaze absolutely cannot give away any points at this time, so anything close that they don't like, if they had an eye on it, I think the challenge is smart. Their hands are a bit tied with the hole they've dug themselves into here. For everyone that's tuned in all weekend long, thank you so much for your support. Be sure to hit that follow button or subscribe button down below. Turn on the alarm bell so that you're aware when we go live in just 3 weeks' time, coming back for 12 more exciting matches at event number 4. Ball is confirmed in. Correct call made by our line judge. A little adjustment in his own right, but very confident that was in. And the OC Stunners, Jair Santiago, very, very happy to let everyone know he knew it from the beginning. Jarvis with the float serve. Nice pass by O'Gorman. Great set to the outside. Oh, Shigekawa tries to cover the off-the-block touch. Doesn't quite find it, but that's a nice kill on the outside for the LA Blaze. High ball out, goes to the outside. Anguizzola finds a great swing down the line. Catches Belvin moving back there and rewarded with a point. The youngest member of the OC Stunners did not play collegiately anywhere, but has spent the better part of the last year and a half to 2 years training with this OC Stunners team. Anguizzola, someone that is always waiting in the wings and ready for an opportunity to grow even more on the court. Beamer leaves that one short. 16-7. Float goes long and LA Blaze continues missing serves at a very critical time. Daylight is burning out rather quickly. 17-7, 10-point lead. Rafa swings into the triple block, good block touch. Shigekawa to Santiago, and Santiago absolutely abuses a late block by Del Castillo, which leaves the seam open in that triple block. Santiago might feel this all tomorrow with his knee, thigh, whatever it is that's hurting him, but certainly not letting it slow him down right now. Del Castillo off the block, able to earn a point before rotating back row. Anguizzola overpasses, but saved by Ramirez, and he's able to tip it back. Damani Lenore sends a message to Randy Ramirez, who's willing to stay in and take it. That's a big chest shot. An absolute cannon whips that one in there. Perfect pass, backside opportunity. Anguizzola tools the block of Rafa Cruz. Shigekawa is having a stellar reception performance so far. 21 receptions, passing at a 62%. Joey Jarvis, 17 receptions at 71%. The team as a whole passing at a 62% clip. Explains why they're being so effective in the middle with Beamer and West. Anguizzola hammers that serve, but a nice pass fends it off. And that's gonna miss all the hands on the way by. LA Blaze once again going to use another one of their challenges. They have so many because they got the first so many correct. So right away, OC Stunners is going to know if they touch this and they expect this to be overturned. This might also just be Coach Chaparro trying to slow things down just a little bit. There's a great angle. That ball is wide. That's going to be a quick call right there, so no problem. Antonio Anguizzola goes back to continue the onslaught. That was a massive serve that really forced Blaze into a tough spot. See if he can do it one more time. Waiting just for final confirmation and documentation, because every challenge is documented into our system, so getting final approvals. Just waiting for our up top team to radio down the official call in. We'll get that one settled, and that will keep our score sitting at 20-9 in one of the biggest wins on record coming in from the OC Stunners if they're able to lock this one down. Call is confirmed, no surprise there. And back to the action, Anguizzola on the back line. O'Gorman steps in with a nice pass. Del Castillo is the choice. Nice D-ball swing, Belvin connection there. Anguizzola gets in there, and that looked like it was going long, but the play continues. O'Gorman picks it up. Lenore outreaches west. Free ball opportunity coming now. Santiago high off the hands, and a net occurs. OC Stunners take the free point off the error of the LA Blaze. Just 4 more points, and that'll be all she wrote. Little sportsmanship under the net. I think Jarvis and Belvin might have bumped knees or something like that, both making sure each other are good to go. Good pass by Massanet. Belvin swings, finds that one in, and tags the line. Taking the advantage of being a lefty there. That's a phenomenally athletic swing from number 17. Tyler Padayo with all the family in tow here tonight. Number 9 coming in as a serving sub for Damani Lenore. Gets the overpass from Shigikawa, but Randy Ramirez fakes out Travis O'Gorman, who tries to deflect that one back. And that felt like a bit of a recap of the way that this set has gone for the LA Blaze. Funnels down O'Gorman's chest, and now 22-11. OC Stunners have officially doubled the score of the LA Blaze. Santiago gets a hold of that, but a great pass by Massanet. O'Gorman gets the hand of Beamer. Belvin with the big jump serve toss, hammers it, gets a ricochet. Jarvis tracks it down, but that means free ball coming. Belvin goes back, Castillo swings and gets blocked back into the court. Joey Jarvis, sure hands, deliver a steady point there, 23-12. Float serve from Jarvis goes short. Catches O'Gorman. Showcasing his variety of tricks from the service line. We're now at match point, 24-12, in what was a true nail biter. A bit of a resurgence from the LA Blaze. Looks like it comes to a blazing end here, but not without O'Gorman taking one more big swing for pride. This is one of those things that has made the OC Stunners such a feared team. No Matt Hilling, no Corey Chavers, and they're still in here with, the remaining part of the roster just absolutely delivering a clinic on how to finish a game. O'Gorman fires the serve, gets the overpass. Shigikawa comes through flying from the back row, but bested by a nice roll shot there from Roeder. Anguizzola gets a hold of it, backside to Santiago, and there it is. The big man ends the book that he was writing all match long. Putting up about 18 kills there, 15 at the end of the fourth set, contributed several more throughout the fourth. That is gonna do it. The OC Stunners in 4 sets coming in at 26-24, 25-23, 20-19, and a final score there of 25-14. That's gonna do it for us. That's the conclusion of that's gonna be match number 12 from event number 3. Again, I mentioned earlier that we're gonna be back here very soon, 3 weeks time, bringing you event number 4, the second to last regular season event of our main season event. After that, event number 6 will be, of course, our 8-team championship weekend, where teams will slot into a quarterfinal bracket and compete all weekend long. So you will be deemed the 2022 NVA champion. If you haven't already, be sure to follow the channel, hit subscribe down below, as well as all of our other social media channels, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, everything else you can think of. I can guarantee you we're there. Myself and everybody else in the broadcast crew, I'm Nick England. This weekend we had Matt Prosser, Ira Thor, Noah Chast. Thank you so much for stopping by and supporting everything going on here with the NVA. We'll see you back here soon. Have a great evening, and I hope you had a great Memorial Day weekend. We'll see you soon.